Abandoned. Photographs of abandoned places. Not a genre I dabble in, not even the most remote of interest in it. I prefer documenting moments between humans, or views of nature, or things that interest me. Waking up at the crack of dawn to drive all the way out into the desert and spend an hour walking around taking dumb photos of an ugly building is not what I wanted to do this morning. But for some reason, it feels like the necessary thing to do. Is it an intuition, gut feelings, or just an obsession with photography? More like intrusive thoughts about a building I pass every day on my commute. Well, here I am again, out here in the desert, photographing random things with my camera. Have you ever had a task, a chore, a to-do list that you have started with all the utmost passion and vigor in the world, but when you went to actually go do that thing, all that vigor and passion burned out? And then you spend your time kind of ignoring that unfinished business, going about your life, but somehow that subconscious thought in the back of your head, hoping to get back to it someday. The sun is just now starting to come up. Just trying to get the last couple shots before the blue hour hits. It's cold, and I forgot gloves. This place is ugly. There's a lot of chaos to this building. Ooh, the sun's coming. Sun's coming out, making it more warm. Trying to shoot through this window I just showed you guys. I'm not very good at photographing these types of things. My brain kind of likes order as opposed to chaos. Photographing on my trusty X Pro with the 25mm TT Artisans. Not the most sharpest lens, but it's pretty sharp if you stop it down. I tend to shoot wide when I don't know what exactly to shoot. But the 25mm on the Fujifilm makes it a little bit easier to overcome that. I've been thinking a lot about this abandoned building that I pass every day on my way into my day job. I've photographed it before with a new camera that I did not know how to use. I do not like photographing things like this, things that seem ugly to me. But creating is not about doing what someone loves to do. Sometimes it's about doing the opposite. Looking at something we don't want to look at. Creating something we may not necessarily want to. Back in 2023, I started a project to document my small town where I live. I had a sneaking suspicion that the small town would eventually grow, and that a lot of the places I know and recognize would kind of disappear. So I started to walk around photographing the old places that I grew up driving past, so that I could record them in my own way. What started out as a passionate endeavor eventually fizzled to an abandoned afterthought in the back of my head. But I still thought about it all the time, wondering if I would ever pick it back up.
Try to parcel it out. There's a lot of great graffiti in here. There's a lot of great sections. Take a step back here. I just don't even know. I just don't even know how to quite shoot this without a wide angle.
Eventually, I started ignoring that idea in the back of my head until I started paying attention to this school building. So maybe if I point my camera at it, if I capture it in that magic light, early in the morning before the world has woken up, I can understand it more and maybe even learn something.
I don't even really know if these are going to be good, to be quite honest with you. I just needed to come out here and get some shots of this stupid place.
Isn't that what photography is all about? Capturing photos in matter in a composition that excites our lizard brains, so that we can reflect on it and understand it. Perhaps this is all too deep and it's just a fucking stain out in the desert.
I think my favorite thing about this building, besides all the graffiti, is probably the no trespassing, violators will be prosecuted signs posted on the walls. Love the big giant help across the building. You know, I guess there is something alluring about places like these out in the desert. You know, what was this building? Who lived there? Why is it abandoned? And why do people keep coming back to it?
Sometimes to grow, we have to make something out of nothing. And that unfinished project that I have been ignoring, that I don't want to look at, is drawing me back, just the same way I've been drawn to this church out in the desert.
Well, that's a wrap on the old abandoned building in the middle of the desert. Hope it was worth it. Getting up the crack of dawn and coming out here, taking photographs. Still don't think I get it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. I really went with a different direction on this one, and I really wanted to mull over some of the ideas I've had creatively. I've been thinking about this abandoned building a lot because, like I said in the video, I drive past it every single day. And this project that I keep referring to, I don't even know if I'm gonna finish it. I just needed to kind of think through it. And this is kind of my way of thinking through it. Finding a location, shooting some photos, and seeing if I can spark some more passion for it. I put a little extra work in this one because I really wanted to drive home the idea that through creativity we can kind of work through some of the ideas that kind of echo through our heads quite a bit. This was a different pace of video, and I quite enjoyed working like this. I didn't want this to be just another photography video with the trendy music and the cuts to the photos and all that kind of stuff. I mean, that's still in there, but I wanted this to be something different, at least for me. You know, it's quite easy just to make these standard photography videos, these vlog type videos where I just kind of show you guys this location that I've traveled to. So I'm gonna stick with this kind of style where we talk through an idea, we talk through a concept, and I show you guys my thought process and my shooting processes for all this. I hope you guys enjoyed. Take it easy, hit all the buttons that the YouTubers tell you to, and stay tuned for the next video. I'm already working on it. See you guys later.